Family, good rising. I wanted to talk to you this rising about. I used to think, maybe I should go back to prison. And I was up this morning. I was thinking about why I had those thoughts. I did 10. I did 10 years, family. 11 years basically. And during that time, fam, you know, I can count the people that actually kept it 100 with me, like for real, for real. And majority of those people who just, who kept it 1,000 with me, they dead now. Um, but I only had a few. I got a big family, but I only had a few people that actually kept it 100 with me. And once I got out of prison, I tend to be loyal, very, very loyal, only to those who kept it 100 with me. Like I go see other family and I speak to them, and I like to be in the gatherings, but my dying loyalty was to those who paid homage to me while I was locked up. They just didn't send me money, but they came to see me. They wrote me a letter. They let me know that, I existed other than just a thought or a memory. You know what I mean? It wasn't a lot of them, but they know who they are, though. Those who came, those who wrote. And one thing I realized, though, during that time that I put myself there. You know what I mean? It wasn't no one responsibility to keep it real with me. I placed myself, in that situation. And I used to always think like, man, I get out of there, the type of relationships I want to have with my kids. I want to see my mom. I want to spoil her. I want to do some things for her. And I got a chance to do some things for my mom, fam, but nothing like I wanted to. I actually got a chance to do more for her since she's been since she's been passed. Since I've been down working on her house, restoring the house. So I actually did more for her after she passed, and I would say I did, and while she was alive, I was doing things, but nothing compared to what I'm doing now. And sometimes, fam, we go through stuff in life, and you realize like the truth about things. And I want to say around 2015, 16, I just woke up. Like I just woke up to someone else. Like it's like I woke up one day and white supremacy was like in my face. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, it don't matter what I was doing. It was like, damn. It was like I was always trying to make excuses for why certain stuff was, and just accepting it. Hey, this is what it is. You know what I mean? This is America. You know what I mean? And it was around that time, in Fayetteville, Arkansas, which actually woke me up to just life and racism and people. And no matter how hard you work for them or what you do or break your back, they'll still step on you and sell you out. You know what I mean? And not only that, you have to deal with the white man, but then white supremacy also has took over our own people. You know what I mean? Like they would literally rather deal with them than deal with you. You can have the same prices, the same services, and they'll say, well, this might be something wrong with that. If it ain't white, it ain't right. I just got tired of seeing that. You know what I mean? Like, damn. And then, losing my mom and the relationships, you have with your kids. And it seems like, it made me feel like, damn, the relationship I got with them is like I was having when I was locked up. I'm just get pictures and hear from every blue moon, And I'm like, and then you try to do everything, in your will to make things happen. And then you just think to yourself, like, damn, after you lose everybody and you see what stuff is, and, you got a little money and you realize that ain't nothing. And then you get to thinking, like, damn, should I just stayed in prison? Should I just, uh, never experienced this? You know what I mean? Like, it almost was like, it's been a real struggle, fam. You know what I mean? The whole time I've been out here. And I can't lie and tell you as a man, I haven't had thoughts like, I wonder if this stuff just ain't for me, man. Maybe I deserve to be in a cage. I'm be honest with you. You have to be honest with you. Just say how you feel about certain things, man. And I have felt that way. Like, man, maybe, I lost everybody, you know what I mean? And the couple guys that I really did love that like was loyal that I like to, talk to, they was locked up. And, the women, out here, to be honest with you, it's like, You know, there's a lot of good women out here, and there's a lot of bad women. So you have to go fishing almost all the time before you find your right catch. And then, you know, the crazy thing is a lot of us, you know, coming from rural areas, we don't really know how to pick women. You know, we pick women for what they look like. And we go through drama. Man, she fine. But you don't know her value. You don't know her character, where she come from, what type of morals she got, how she was raised, does she respect her father, any type of, we don't know none of that. We just dive into it, you know. And then that makes the situation harder too, you know. But sometimes, fam, I ain't gonna lie to you if I tell you that I didn't think like maybe I should just stay in that cell. You know what I mean? I have had that thought, you know. And I have accomplished a lot since I've been out, fam, you know. But I can't tell you that it ain't been real. It's been real. But I have had the thought before, you know, just like, especially, you know, the years after my mom passed. It's just, you know, it was a few years, fam, you know, when I was in Phoenix, you know, where I didn't talk to nobody back home. Like, I cut everybody off. Like, I was like, forget everybody, you know what I mean? And I think sometimes, I don't know if it's just you get hurt or you just go through so much where you're just like, you know what, I'm gonna make my own way. I'm not gonna ask anybody for anything. If I gotta ask you for it, that means evidently I don't need it, or I ain't hustled hard enough to get it. You know what I mean? You know, I don't know. I can tell that I woke up a lot, consciously, spiritually. You know, I changed. You know, I changed, especially when it comes to the racism, family, and just dealing with this BS out here. Like, it'll turn you into somebody if you're not careful, family. We really have to be cautious when we're dealing with, you know, when you wake up, because there's nothing wrong to get angry. You know, I think of Christ when he got angry and he went in the temple and he started throwing over the chairs, and, you know, he was angry what was going on. And I think that, you know, once you wake up as a Black Native American, as a black person in America, you know, you got the right to be angry, man. The whole system is like rigged, is set up against us, and it even got our people against us. You know what I mean? It's like, damn. You know, it's like a catch-22. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. You know what I mean? But sometimes, you know, fam, you know, regardless of the negativity that we find out, you know, that we find in the struggle, there's always a reason to keep pushing. You know, we just got to find that reason. You know, it might be that person, it might be helping somebody, it might be, you know, leaving something behind to some grandbabies or somebody, you know, but whatever the situation is, fam, I understand. And I just wanted to say, man, you know, don't get yourself caught up, family. If you know, an ex-convict, if you out here going through it and stuff is getting real for you, don't get discouraged, family. Don't get discouraged and go left field. Because you can easily go left field out here, man, and be right back in that cell, fam. Be right back in that cell, you know what I mean? I got a lot of homies that never gonna get out that cell. Never gonna get out. Shout out to all of my homies that's in the Burner unit, Cummins, you know, Durham, or all through the Arkansas Department of Corrections, because I got a lot of homies and they got a lot of different prisons and they spread it out. So salute to all of them. You know, hope y'all come home safe, and those who don't come home, man, just be blessed to be safe in there. But I can't lie and say that I haven't had the thought of, you know, what's the use of being out here sometimes, you know, being out here when you completely alone and having to figure things out, and then you see the true nature of people, even with your family. You know, you give them your all and you realize that they'll sell you out too. You know what I mean? Sometimes they'll be the first ones to sell you out. It's just a different world, fam. But I can't lie to you and tell you that I haven't felt discouraged or, you know, had my thoughts of like, what am I doing out here? You know what I mean? But y'all be blessed. It's a new day. We're gonna prosper today. I got a couple things to do. I actually got to drop my son off. We done had a great vacation time together, and once I drop him off, I'm on to the bag, fam. I got a lot I got to do, so no telling where you might see me at next, but I got to hit the grind. So y'all be blessed. It continues to prosper, man. Hold on.